All right, friends. So now we're going to talk about the relationship between multiplication and division. We've talked about this a little bit, but just to kind of review a little bit. So multiplication is where we have groups and equal groups, and we're finding the total number of objects. Division is kind of the opposite of that. We have the total number of objects, but we're trying to figure out how many groups we need to put these numbers into. So let's think about fact families. If I'm looking at a fact family for 3, 4, and 12. Okay, so let's think about multiplication first. 3 times 4 equals 12. We can do skip count by 3 4 times. 3, 6, 9, 12. So there we go. We can check our work. With multiplication, we can use the commutative property, much like addition, and we can flip our factors. We can flip them. They can go. It doesn't matter which order they go in. So we have 4 times 3 equals 12. Now for our division sentences, we have always think with division we needed the total number of objects. So if this was, if we had 3 baskets and 4 toys in each basket, we have 12 total toys. Well, if I have 12 toys and I want to put them in 3 baskets, I'm going to do 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Now the related fact of that is not going to be 3 divided by 12 equals 4. We still have to have our total number of objects. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Okay, so with our fact family, we have 2 multiplication and 2 division, unless it's like 3 times 3 or 4 times 4, or 5, where there's only one factor. So looking at this 4, 8, and 32. So let's do 4 times 8. We can check our work. We can do 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Let's skip count by 4 8 times. The turnaround factor using the commutative property is going to be what? 8 times 4 equals 32. For our division facts, we're doing 32 divided by 4 equals 8. And then still keep 32 divided by 8 equals 4. Keep the biggest number on the division, and that's your dividend. It stays in the same spot. Looking at the problems down here. So we have 4 times 5 equals blank. And we got to figure out, we got to find the product, and that's going to be our dividend in our division sentence, just to show you how they're related. The products in the multiplication sentence are going to be the dividends in the division sentence. So 4 times 5, we're going to skip count by 5 4 times. 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. And then we're going to, because the product in the multiplication sentence is going to be our dividend in the division sentence, okay? That's what goes there. Let's do another one. 6 times what equals 18? Well, I'm going to skip count by 6 until I get to 18. 6, 12, 18. Freeze. We matched. Okay. How many times did I skip count by 6? 1, 2, 3. 6 times 3 equals 18. So in this case, we know that we have 18 total objects in 6 groups, but we didn't know how many were in each group. So we have 18 total objects, 6 groups, and we figured out that there were 3 objects in each group. Just to show you all the relationship between multiplication and division. I want you all to practice this one and this one on your own. So fill in the blanks, figure out the relationship. And then I also want you all to do the fact families for 5, 7, and 35, 6, 8, and 48. So here's a hint. I'm going to give you the first one for all of them. 5 times 7 equals 35, but check my work and make sure I'm right. And then you're going to do 6 times 8 equals 48. So you should have 3 more math sentences. So you should have another multiplication sentence, and then you should have 2 division sentences. And the same thing over there.